And welcome back here to Live Now from Fox. I'm Andrew Kraft. We want to continue with this coverage of fallout at the FBI with some of these agents who were tasked by their superiors to work on the investigations opened into the two cases brought by special counsel Jack Smith. You'll remember the January 6th election subversion case against then former President Trump, and the classified documents case against then former President Trump in South Florida. This all coming on the heels, remember, of the testimony given in the confirmation hearing by Trump's pick to lead the FBI next, Kash Patel. Well, Fox's Caroline Shively has more details on the reaction from that very hearing. Let's watch.
Several senior FBI leaders could be fired by Monday if they refuse to retire or resign. Fox News learned of the ultimatum reportedly given by the Trump administration to top officials promoted under former FBI Director Christopher Wray.
Are you aware of any plans or discussions to punish in any way, including termination, FBI agents or personnel associated with Trump investigations?
I am not aware of that,
Thank you.
Senator.
During a Senate confirmation hearing, President Trump's pick to lead the FBI, Kash Patel, rejected claims that he would take retaliatory action as the agency's director. It's unclear whether Patel was informed of the ultimatum, but he sat in front of senators on Thursday promising he would de-weaponize the FBI.
I have no interest, no desire, and will not, if confirmed, go backwards. There will be no politicization at the FBI.
Still, some Democrat senators are skeptical he has enough experience to lead an agency with nearly 38,000 employees.
After meeting with Mr. Patel and reviewing his record, I do not believe you meet this standard. Mr. Patel has neither the experience, the temperament, nor the judgment to lead.
Meanwhile, Republican senators seem to be on board to confirm Patel, but urge that the Bureau is in need of change.
An institution that has been plagued by abuse, lack of transparency, and weaponization. Should you be confirmed, you'll take charge of an FBI that is in crisis.
The FBI has declined to comment on the potential firings of its top officials. In Washington, Caroline Shively, Fox News.
Caroline, thanks so much. In the meantime, though, I do want to echo some of the great reporting Fox News correspondent David Spunt has done on this there at the Justice Department. And he says, remember, that these potential firings stem from those agents at the FBI who worked there on the classified documents case at Mar-a-Lago and on the January 6th case as well. Both of those cases brought by now former special counsel Jack Smith. Reading from some of David Spunt's reporting, he says, per multiple sources, FBI agents and employees across the country were fired, told to retire, or quit over the past few days. He says more are in the works. He says one source saying that the acting leadership at the FBI is compiling a list of those who worked on Trump's federal cases, like the January 6th case and the classified documents case. He says one source told David Spunt it could be more than 100. The FBI, like Caroline Shively reported, is declining to comment on any personnel matters, including names, titles, or numbers of employees who could be fired. David Spunt says another source was in tears on the phone, told him, quote, these agents were just doing what they were told by their supervisors and following leads. Now, yesterday, FBI Director nominee Kash Patel denied any retaliation would take place, but if it happens before he gets into that post, he will be able to stand by that statement. Since this is all happening now, remember, Kash Patel has not been confirmed to that post here. So many of these people are planning, though, to sue as they believe they're being fired without cause. They're being fired for just doing their jobs, especially the agents on the ground who just have to follow orders and investigative leads driven by their superiors here. So wanted to make sure we got that in. We do have a statement in obtained by David Spunt at the Justice Department. This is from the FBI Agents Association here. I'm going to read it in full. They say this: if true, these outrageous actions by acting officials are fundamentally at odds with the law enforcement objectives outlined by President Trump and his support for FBI agents. dismissing potentially hundreds of agents would severely weaken the Bureau's ability to protect the country from national security and criminal threats, and will ultimately risk setting up the Bureau and its new leadership for failure. It goes on to say these actions also contradict the commitments that Attorney General nominee Pam Bondi and Director nominee Kash Patel made during their nomination hearings before the United States Senate. They also run counter to the commitment that Director nominee Patel made to the FBI Agents Association, where during our meeting he said that agents would be afforded appropriate process and review and not face retribution based solely on the cases to which they were assigned. Well,